Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We're back at you with some more Brujos. It's the last of my Brujos cans. This one's called Thou. And shout out to Joe at the Beer Patrol because I've just seen he's reviewed this. If I had known, we could have done it together, brother. Oh, well. So it's a triple West Coast India Pale Ale, 80 IBU. According to Joe, it's a lot less. But yeah, pretty sick can artwork. And yeah, I'm pretty keen to get into it. The last Triple West Coast I had from these guys didn't sort of live up to the hype. I think it had a bit of age on it and it was just a little bit too boozy. So I'm hoping this one's a bit better. Yeah, I've just knocked off afternoon shift. I've been doing a heap of overtime. I'm absolutely exhausted. So yeah, I'm just gonna have the one beer and then probably head to bed. So yeah, hence why I haven't been doing as many beer reviews lately. I've just been so busy. So I've got my Denver and Liley glass. Let's get into it. Cheers, Adam, and cheers, Ghost. You changed your name again, Ghost. What's going on? I'll have to check the ABV of this. I didn't say what it was. 10.2%. And yeah, Brewhouse are fairly hype brewery at the moment out of Portland, Oregon. Normally, they only distribute sort of in their local area. But yeah, all of a sudden you start seeing their beers in like other states and some other countries. So yeah, I'm sure it's probably a sign of things to come. But yeah, I love everything about their whole like their brewery, like their design, their artwork, like even the brewery itself. It's pretty cool. Crafting liquid spells. So let's get into it. My dogs are very antsy because I've been at work for so long. So they're jumping around, carrying on like silly. Cheers, Angie. Smells good. So I would say it's like probably a burnt orange colour. Um, reasonably clear. It's got a bit of sort of chill haze to it. What are you doing? Ah, it's going to be one of those nights. Light carbonation, one finger head. Let's go a whiff. I see what Joe means about the candy citrus. It's got that real like candied orange, like almost like a I don't know, any sort of citrus like lolly. Even like juicy fruit gum. And yeah, you're not really getting any sort of like piney green character. Maybe some stone fruit, some apricot. I think Joe said that it had Southern Cross in it, which is one of my favourite hops. Normally it's Southern Cross, I get like a sort of like pine, but also like lemon and lime. I'm getting like maybe a dash of lemon in this, but not lime. Yeah, I think it had like, was it Citra, Simcoe, Southern Cross, and then a heap of variations of them. What are you doing, Jack? Have you been on the crack? very sweet though. Like it, you expect this aroma from a hazy. Cheers, Gaffer. Chinook. Oh yeah. See the fact that it's got Chinook in it, and I'm not smelling any pine. Yeah, there's definitely berry. That's the other thing I'm getting, like sweet berry. Hmm. But yeah, it smells like it's sweet and like there's not going to be much bitterness to it. It just doesn't smell like a triple West Coast. Anyway, I'm thirsty. Time to get in there. It's still quite warm and muggy here, so nice cold beer's going to hit the spot. Cheers. Bit of that caramel toffee, biscuity. The booze is there slightly. It's very citrusy up front, though. I feel like on the palate, it's more sort of pithy citrus, like grapefruit, orange, like skin. The sweetness, like that candy sort of note, isn't there as much in the flavour. I just wish there was more pine. I'll be honest, brew hosts have really blown me away with their hazies, but their West Coast need a lot of work. But in saying that, I've only had big boozy West Coast. I just assumed being a Northwest brewery, their Westies would be really good. Yep. Cheers, Sugar Kitty. Cheers, Sean. Sorry I missed your comment, mate. Hope you're well. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone else. Yeah, get a Samuel Smith's Impy India. That'd be good. I haven't seen any Samuel Smith's beers here locally. Well, not for a while anyway. I really want to try the chocolate stout again. I just remember the first time I had it, I was like, wow, this is good. So I'm all good to go for Friday. I've got a free ticket to Gab's Festival. And instead of it being a 5 hour session, normally it's two 5 hour sessions on the Friday, two 5 hour sessions on the Saturday, and then a 5 hour on the Sunday. This year they've gone a 10 hour session on Friday and two fives on the Saturday. And Friday's always been my favourite day because it's more relaxed. There's not as many fuckwits around, and most of the brewers and tradies, like the beer industry people, are the ones there drinking. Whereas Saturday, it's just you get a heap of, I don't know, it's like a lot of bogans turn up. So yeah, the fact that they've increased it to 10 hours for the one session, that's like perfect for me because I always want to do two sessions because they're not quite big enough to cover it all. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've organised some accommodation. I'm only about a 600-metre walk from where it is. So yeah, thankfully my boss at work's let me take the day off because I was a bit worried because I'm in a different role at the moment. I thought, oh, they're not going to like me taking a day off already. But yeah, I just told him how I got a free ticket and I can only go on the Friday. He's like, no, go for it. I'm like, yes. So it should be good. Yep. Yeah, I had a look at Boat Rocker, Banks, most of the breweries we'd want to check out, dude. They're only really open Thursday to Sunday. There are some breweries that are open like midweek, but it just wouldn't be the same. So I think your answer is to be here probably between like Friday and Sunday or something. It'd be good if my favourite bar, Carwin, if they have something on at that time, because sometimes they can have some really good tap takeovers. If it just happens to fall on the week before or that week, it'd be perfect. Nah, I don't know. When it comes to craft beer, and I'm there to like, I don't know. It's sort of, I feel like there's a lot of craft beer festivals that have been ruined by adding entertainment to the cost of the ticket. And then you just get all the fuckwits that aren't even into craft beer just turning up and they're like drug affected. And it just makes the festival a completely different experience. I don't want to go to a beer festival and have people there that are fucking, I don't know, like tripping on acid, listening to music. It's not the place for it. It's the thing with these festival organisers, they get greedy. They just want as many people there as possible. So then they put these shit acts on that most normal craft beer people aren't into. So then it attracts a completely different type of crowd. It's always some shit dance group that I've got no interest in. But yeah, thankfully the festival on Friday is not that type of festival. The bogans do still turn up, but yeah, it's more just to get shit faced and hmm. I'm too old and wise for that shit these days. Brujos, what's going on with your Westies? I can't remember what I paid for it, but I'm certainly not impressed with yeah. I just expected a lot more, to be honest. Yeah, youngins. Scally or toe rag? I can't say they're two words that I've ever used in my life. Bogan's definitely a common Australian slang word. Mmm. I was going to have a fruit sour tonight, and I feel like it would have hit a lot more than this. It's just, yeah, like I don't know. It's sort of it hurts because like I've absolutely loved this brewery and I've hyped them up, but yeah, I just think this beer is pretty average. And I sort of thought the same with the other Triple West Coast. It's just I did it as part of a group review, so I didn't sort of go into full details of me not really enjoying it that much. The more I drink it, it's just too boozy. It's like, yeah, it just doesn't taste like a Westie enough. Yeah, some of the stuff he used the other day was spot on. He sent me a message with all this like Aussie slang. Most of it was pretty accurate. But yeah, I don't know about that shit you said before. What was it? Scally and toe rag. There is a term scallywag, but it's still not really that popular. Toe rag I've never fucking heard of in my life. Let's pour some more, shall we? It sucks though when you're really keen for a beer and then it just doesn't live up to the hype, especially when you pay good money for it. But yeah, I really hope with this new role that I'm not working overtime every fucking night because that'll just drive me nuts. Never knowing what time you're going to get home. It's sort of forced overtime. Like it's not like in other roles I've been in, it's like you sort of get the option whether you want to stay back or not. But I feel like we sort of have to stay back. And it's like, yeah, you'll start work at like lunchtime and you're still there at fucking midnight or 1 in the morning. It's like, fuck this shit. I don't want this to be my life. I hate work at the most of times, let alone doing fucking 12, 13 hour shifts every day. Oh, so toe rag and scally might have been like English terms, were they? Yeah, I've definitely heard of scallywag. Yeah, and because it's physical as well, you're just absolutely fucked. And I also walk to and from work. So I'm like gone for like fucking 13 hours in a day. And it's like you come home from work and you're just fucked. And then you wake up, you sleep in, and then you just got to go and do it all over again. I'm really contemplating buying a van and just living in a van and not working. I'm just so sick of like busting my ass my whole life and still not being able to afford to buy a house. I just don't see the point in working so hard and not getting any reward for your money. I mean, it is good being able to drink beers and have a bit of fun every week, but for how hard I work and like I don't have kids or anything, I should be so much better off. At least I know I can get some meals if I'm homeless. I'll, just, I'll just go follow short straw around the city. Woo! Yeah, £120,000. That's fucking good. at the moment in Melbourne and Sydney, real derelict, tiny as like ex fucking commission homes or like druggy homes and that are going for like 2.5 million and 3 million. It's just like, how the fuck are people affording that shit? You'd end up buying it, and then you'd have to put about 200,000 into it just to fix the cunt up. Yeah. That's the hardest thing for me. I'd be able to afford a mortgage every week easily because I pay the amount I pay in rent, I pay like nearly double what most average people pay their mortgage. But because of my having to spend so much in rent and utilities and all that shit every week, I can't save for a deposit. I'll make you a mod now, Sugar Kitty. If I find my stream, there it is. There you go. Should be right now, I think. Geez, I wish that fruit sour was cold and ready to go. I'd crack it right now, I reckon, just to forget about this. Sweet, boozy, triple West Coast. No thanks. Idaho 7. Correct. Oh, hang on. What have I done? Yeah. Yeah, very irritating. When I was walking home, absolutely exhausted and defeated, I just thought, I can't wait to sit down on my recliner with my dogs and just crack a nice cold beer and do a review. And then it's like, yeah. I'm still uncertain about Crush and Superdelic. I feel like I need more beers of theirs that are like single hopped or don't have all this like fucking hyper boost and whatever else there, phantasm and all these other terminologies. I just want to be able to try them by themselves, like a smash beer, and see what I think. So if I was to score this beer, I would probably say a 4. I think Joe gave it a 4.25, but I could sort of sense he was thinking similar to me. He kept sort of going back and forth, talking about how he likes that candied citrus. And yeah, he also got that sort of berry note like what I'm getting, like sweet berry. I think he commented on the body being a bit light. which it is. But yeah, I don't think he got as much booze as what I did. Cheers, Joey. In my asshole. How good was that finish in the NBA, Joey? Josh Giddey. Fuck, that was good. I watched that replay about 20 times. First, he gets the steal, dishes it out to old mate. That maybe, I don't know if he hit a three or a two, but he was a fair way out. And then and then they fucking get it down the other end of the court real quick and do a layup and hit the lead again. And then, fuck it, I'm going to go for a half court shot. Bang, straight in. Yeah, 4 out of 5 for this one. I could probably score it lower, but there are still some characteristics to it that I enjoy. Yeah, I just think I don't know, maybe they need a fair bit of help with their Westies. Their hazies are absolutely glorious. Yeah. Yeah, the NBA playoffs go for ages. Isn't it? It's like, is it best of 5 for the first one or two, and then best of 7? I can't remember how it works. Or is it best of 7 the whole way through? I used to be so mad into my NBA. I used to absolutely love it. Sort of the same with English Premier League. But thing that hurt Premier League in Australia is they took it off free to air tally, and people just couldn't be fucked spending so much on Optus Sport just to be able to watch one thing. If they had to put it on KO with all the other sport, people would still watch it. But only the diehards are going to get Optus Sport just to watch EPL. Yeah, I love hockey too. Stanley Cup playoffs sort of similar to NBA. It's always funny when you get like, I don't know, like a home team will come out and get smashed in the first game. And then you think, oh, the away team's going to go well. They've already won the first one away and now they're at home. And then the away team will go and win the other game. It's like, I just wish one of my American teams would win finally. Or I can't really say American because hockey on Maple Leafs, but Maple Leafs and Minnesota Vikings are both very similar. They're always like letting their fans down every fucking season. Just when you think they're going to start turning it around and they look good, boom, boom. Yep. It's pretty harsh with our sport here in Australia. You can have a really long season and you can like say a team can have a really awesome season, win every game, finish top of the ladder, and then in the finals are only one game. So you do get a double chance if you finish in the top like four. But yeah, if you finish first on the ladder, you hadn't won. I mean, you won every game all year, and then you get to the finals. You could get beaten by the team that finished eighth, and then the next week lose again, and you're out the whole finals. You're gone, even though you've won every game during the year. It's pretty brutal. Or you could win every final when it gets down to the grand final, the last game, like the Super Bowl, and you lose that. Yeah. I feel like for you, you'd have to go for Columbus. Just being the only sort of state team. The Capitals. God, it's like I'm hanging to finish this beer. Like I just want to move on. I'd definitely crack something else afterwards, but yeah, I'm absolutely pooped. And yeah, the worst thing is it's 1:30 in the morning and I've got to get up and go to work again at lunchtime. So ugh, that's what I hate about afternoon shift, especially if you do overtime. Because yeah, you come home from work, you'll sit up for an hour or two. Obviously, it's really late by the time you go to bed. Then you end up sleeping in a bit, and then you wake up and it's like, I got to go to work again now. Great. 37 minutes till lunch. What's on the menu? I smashed some pasta earlier. It was quite nice. Yeah, Gretzky's got fucking plenty of records, but it's pretty good. Winking lizard. It sounds made up. What type of food is it? It's a cool name, but it just sounds like made up. Oh, that would have been unreal. Wayne Gretzky on the steroids? Good old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What a movie that was. Yeah, the old pub grub. It hits. Good thing with pub grub is you normally get a bit of I don't know, some different choices on the menu. It's not all the same shit. One thing that fucking does my head in though is when you'll go to places with people for lunch and they always order the same fucking thing. It's like mix it up. Try something different in your life. It'll be some meal you could just cook at home yourself. It's like Try something adventurous. Gay club in Amsterdam. I got a bit of a laugh at work tonight. One thing I've noticed at our McDonald's store here where I live, they've got about four male managers and they're all gay. And I just said, like, we are just talking about McDonald's and stuff. And I said, what's the go with the McDonald's here in town? Is it a prerequisite to, if you're a manager, you have to be a gay guy? And everyone just started laughing because they're like, yeah, that's true. What's going on there? No, I think with breakfast that's sort of it's a little different because breakfast you've only got sort of limited options. Normally, if people go out for breakfast, if they sort of always ordered like a big breakfast that had like toast, like sausages, egg, bacon, mushrooms, tomato, all that sort of shit. Yeah, it's like that's what most people go for anyway. I'd get that any day over like a stack of pancakes. Fuck paying like $20 for a stack of pancakes. Give me some meat. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up. As much as I'd love to stick around and chat and have more beers, I'm a tired, tired boy, and I have to go back to the shithole in like not long after I wake up. So, as I said, this bad boy, very disappointing. Brujos Thou, Triple Westy, 10.2%. 4 out of 5. Could have scored it even more, like, or should I say, even less. Yeah, just too boozy. Lacks the good qualities in a Westie that I like. They need some work on their West Coast. So yeah, I'm out of here, boys and girls. Thanks for chiming in. Um, Hopefully tomorrow night I'm not doing any overtime and I can actually come home and feel not tired and maybe have a shower and do a beer review or two. So yeah, if I'm not too late, I'll do another beer review tomorrow, probably a fruit sour. Um, but yeah, apart from that, I probably won't be around till the weekend because I'm away on Friday. So yeah, we will see you again soon. Cheers, peeps.